So this is the latest thing that I've been working on. This is a valid CSS style sheet, and it includes additional rules that will be powered by JavaScript, as well as custom rules, which can be powered by JavaScript plugins. But it's written in valid CSS. In order to help me do this, I've got the Caffeine compiler that I'm working on, and here I'm going to import a whole ton of plugins that I might want to use. Then I run Caffeine with an object full of those plugins. I'm going to tell it to read our input.css file, and I'm going to tell it to output to output.js and output.css. Here I have a simple demo page that's going to read our output CSS as well as our output JS, and so we'll be able to see the compiled styles in action. I'm going to run this with Node, and now we should have output.css and output.js in our folder. Inside output.css is all the non-JavaScript powered CSS from the original style sheet, just passed through untouched. And in output.js, we have the JS and CSS plugin, and then a copy of every function that we named and used, but none of the ones that we imported that didn't end up being used in the style sheet. Then at the bottom we have one array of all the generic rules that don't have custom event listeners or custom selectors. And then for each one that has custom event listeners, we output one rule at a time. So now going back to our index.html, there's no other styles in here other than output.css and output.js. So when we go here, one of those was on click, so I'm going to click now. You can see that the styles in output.css and output.js capture the full intention of the styles that we wrote in our CSS style sheet, even though some of these rules are powered by JavaScript functions.